to play in Levi Stadium on Sunday in Week 17 versus the Jets. Many are expecting that the 49ers will just play at Arizona for the rest of the season. And finally, seven-time Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton has tested positive for COVID-19. Hamilton is one of the greatest Formula One drivers of all time and even stacks with Michael Schumacher, who most Formula One fans believe is the greatest of all time. Hamilton tested positive Monday morning, the day he won the Bahrain Grand Prix. Hamilton will not be eligible for the Sakir Grand Prix. He also could miss the season final at Abu Dhabi. A few weeks ago, Hamilton was considering not returning to Team Mercedes. Well, college basketball is back, and the first week is officially in the books. The second week will begin this Monday. I'm so glad college basketball is back. It feels like it's been forever since we had it last, as you guys all know. It was canceled last year because the coronavirus and was one of the first one of the really big first sporting events to cancel. And last week, college basketball started back up. Now there were a few hiccups because a few games had to be postponed, but for the most part, a lot of the games were played, including number one Gonzaga and sixth-ranked Kansas on Thanksgiving Day. That was a great game, especially with how bad the Texans and Lions game was. That was what we needed, and Gonzaga is a very good basketball team. So I'm glad college hoops is back, and right now it looks like we will have basketball in March and April for the college ranks. I understand this isn't from last week. This is actually this week's score, but here's some scores from Tuesday night or Monday and Tuesday night. Number 8, Michigan State beat number 6 Duke 75-69. Number 19, Richmond beat 20th ranked Kentucky 76-64. And 14th ranked North Carolina held on to beat Stanford 76-73. So how good is Gonzaga? Well, they're a good basketball team, and right now I think they are the best basketball team. They definitely proved that on Thursday. Their offense was so good. That team put 102 points against a sixth-ranked club. That's great for Gonzaga. They put up they kind of flexed their muscles with about 6 minutes left to go and just drilled a bunch of shots. I mean, that offense is good. And I'm not sure I can see anybody beating Gonzaga right now, but they do have a really good opponent next, and that's number 2 Baylor this Saturday on CBS. So I can't wait for that game. Speaking of that, what is the best game we need to watch out for? Our best game to watch this week. Well, Gonzaga Baylor's great. Michigan State, Duke is going to be another solid. Or actually, not Michigan State, Duke. They already played, but I think Gonzaga Baylor is a great game that will be probably the best game of the week. Michigan State and Duke was a pretty solid game on Tuesday. Give credit to Michigan State; they're a good basketball team. Maybe Duke's not as good as what they were in previous years, but that was a good game. But I can't wait for the Gonzaga Baylor game. It's 1 and 2. It's on CBS. Of course, unfortunately, there's going to be no fans, so that's going to be disappointing. That's definitely going to put a wrench in things. But I do think that's the game of the week to watch, and whoever wins that gets number 1. If it's Gonzaga, they keep number 1. If it's Baylor, they're number 1 now. So can't wait for that game. Is there a sleeper team to watch out for? Right now, I would say not, because we're just in the first week of college basketball. We won't really know until the tournament starts. It seems like every year there's always some kind of Cinderella. A few years ago, Virginia got beat to a 16th seed, which was unbelievable. We've had teams run to the Final Four like Wichita State, George Mason, Providence, VCU. So we've seen a lot of those teams do it, but I think right now it's a little too early to really decide. And right now, who's the best college basketball player? Well, I think it's Luka Garza. Remy Martin from Arizona State definitely puts his hat in there. I'm trying to think if there's some other good players. I just don't think anybody's as good as Luka Garza, to be honest. I think he kind of has proved that he is the best player right now, and I can't see anybody being better than him right now. And that's really shocking. I didn't think Luka Garza was that great, and then I watched him like, oh, crap, this guy's really good. So, yes, I don't know how well he'll do in the NBA, but he's definitely the best basketball player right now.